my dad taught me how to slalom ski when I was 5, so I've been doing it literally all my life.
He's grown up on the lake, so I think I could swim before I could walk.
Found water sports. I was hooked from that summer on, and that's what we wanted to do with our family for sure.
It's like, man, why don't I use my passion and share Christ at the same time? I would see these boats on the lake all the time, and I'd be, man, you know, what I would do if they would just pull up and say, hey, would you take me for, you know, let me jump on their boat and go for a ride.
We would see people on the shore. People would be like, oh, wow, that's a nice boat. You know, that person who's saying, oh, wow, that's a nice boat, that used to be us. So it left us all with a little bit of guilt when we would leave them, because we would want to take them. And then finally we asked ourselves the question, why aren't we taking these people? And so we just started LCR.
It's what our passion is. You know, we are a lake family. We're going to be on the lake on Saturday, regardless, rain, shine, thunderstorm, whatever. And a lot of other people are too. And we want to teach people how to serve the Lord and how to wakeboard at the same time.
We wanted to do church differently. Church doesn't have to be within the boundaries of 4 walls and a roof with a preacher at a pulpit. Church is a group of people that share similar interests, and for us it's water sports and Christ. It stands for Love Christ Ride, LCR, and it's where we love on others that don't get the privileges of getting to go out on the lake and do water sports.
And have basically church on the water.
We're not showing them a list of rules that you have to go by to be a Christian. It's showing them God's love purely.
I think it's important for us to just meet them where they're at.
Boat sits 16 people, let's put 16 people in it.
To bring Sunday to Saturday and, you know, not do the opposite. Tithing is something that we're all told to do, give 10%. Everybody thinks of tithing as money, but tithing needs to be your possessions, your time, you know, everything that you do. Sarah and I have kind of become lake parents to a lot of people.
And I mean, one day we were out there and there was this lady, and I don't know her personal story, but I mean, she was just really having a rough time in her life. And at the end of the night, throughout the night, we fed her sandwiches, Gatorades, whatever she wanted, and she just sat in the boat and she never got in the water, not once. And we were there for a few hours. And at the end of the night, you know, she says, I forgot what it was like to have fun sober.
There's a really cool story of a gentleman. He was actually the first person that we took out as we were going out on the water. We're saying, okay, this is when LCR starts. The water was generally starting to get warm, and we were at the boat ramp, and this random guy just started talking to us about how much he liked our boat and the way it looked, and we kind of looked at each other and we said, let's invite this guy on the boat. And so we yelled out, hey, you want to ride? And he said, me? Yeah. And we're like, yeah, you. And he's like, heck yeah.
So Wake the World is a nonprofit ministry that's really focused on sharing water sports with children that are in a children's home that have experienced a lot of problems in their life, not for any fault of their own, but and we pull them up safely and let them ski for the first time in 10 years or their entire life, and then those kids coming off the lake, they're like, man, this is the best day of my life. And that literally brings you to tears, knowing that something we get to experience all the time, those kids never get to. So.
The future is not defined. We have goals of LCR becoming more than just our boat. We hope to have a community of boats to people, would invite people out on their boat, and they would have their own. So a boat essentially becomes a church.